Spoilers, spoilers, spoilers! This whole video is going to contain nothing but talking about the Twilight movie. So if you have not seen it, do not proceed any further than my intro.
The kisses of the sun were sweet, I didn't blink, I let it in my eyes. Like an exotic drink, the radio playing songs that I have never heard, I don't know what to say. And not another word, just la la la.
One last chance. If you haven't seen the movie, don't watch any further than this. Okay? I have officially, as of an hour ago, seen the Twilight movie 4 times. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. But I didn't expect it to be. It is the film adaptation of the book. For one, there is no way they could have fit everything in the book into 2 hours of movie. They couldn't have even fit it into 3. I have the audiobook to Twilight. It takes the narrator 12 hours to read it. Yeah. That being said, for all those people out there freaking out about, it doesn't know like the book, it's not like the book, they left out parts. They're supposed to. That's what a film adaptation is for. So yes, just a little rant. Remember, when you're watching an adaptation of a book, they're going to change things. They're going to cut things out because they have to make it visual. On to the positive things. First off, I have to get my fangirlish craziness out of the way. Robert Pattinson as Edward Cullen. There are no words. He did embody Edward Cullen. He looked the part. He had his facial expressions. He had his smile. He had his dazzling through the eyebrows and the eyelashes and I have been a fan of Twilight for 3 years now. 3 years. And I could not imagine a more perfect Edward Cullen. I couldn't. Was I dazzled by Robert Pattinson? Yes, I was. I swear, cross my heart, hope to die, that during the kissing scene, nobody breathed. After the scene was over and it kind of calmed down a little bit, you could literally hear everybody go, literally. When Edward and Bella have started talking for the first time in the biology lab, and they take it out to the hallway and they're standing by the lockers, and Rob's eyes are so gold, nobody breathed. After he started to walk away and his cute little butt, sorry, fangirl, but seriously, Rob wiggles his butt when he walks, and it's adorable. I am terrible at this. I am terrible about trying not to be fangirlish because I'm failing. You could hear the whole theater hold their breath and let it out in several parts. It was amazing. And thank goodness, the theater that I went to, people were very courteous. They stayed very quiet. There were very few scenes like the one where Carlisle walked in and everybody went because Peter Facinelli is pretty darn gorgeous. Yeah. Trying to get past the fangirlishness, I really like how they portrayed the love between Edward and Bella because they had such a short time to portray them falling in love and falling for each other and fighting the urge to be with each other. The struggle that was in both Krista and Rob's faces, their emotions on their face were beautiful. It blows my mind how well they channeled them. I'm thoroughly impressed. Them being so in character, and the rest of the cast, they were so in character that it made up for the quickness that the movie moved in and the parts that they left out. It definitely just made up for how much they had to cut. The baseball scene was epic in its awesomeness. Seriously, when the bad guys come in, oh my gosh. Awesome. Just awesome. The kissing scene, come on. You have to be a little fangirly about it. You know, be very still. She starts to move. Be still. It takes so long for their lips to touch. You actually have to go to make sure that you're breathing. I know me and my best friend did because we inhaled quickly at the same time because we forgot to breathe. I am not going to nitpick at it. There are several things that epic, loyal, crazy fans who have fallen in love with the book series over and over and over again could nitpick at. The one thing I will say is that for someone who hasn't read the books, it's very hard to understand. I think it really is for the fans of the books, because otherwise it's really kind of hard to understand really the depth of emotion that Kristen and Rob are trying to portray as their characters. I've seen it 4 times, and I am definitely not tired of it yet. There are new things every time I see it that I notice, and I'm so proud. I'm really proud of it, like, as a fan. I'm very sad that people don't get the fact that it is a film adaptation. It can't be exactly the same. Either way, to all the haters, who cares? It made $70.6 million in one weekend. Woo woo! And we're getting New Moon. Yeah. I swear, if they don't schedule it for some time in 2009, I might have an aneurysm. I might. It might happen. So now we're going to have to go through casting again with the Volturi, which is awesome. I'm very interested to see who they get to play those parts. And, I'm excited that Rob's excited that he gets to try to kill himself. To sum it up, I loved the movie. And yes, I said loved, not like. The first night after the midnight premiere, when I walked out of the movie, I had the same feeling that I felt the first time I read Twilight. It was just odd and relaxed and just that goofy, uber gooey feeling that you get. Yeah. Did anybody notice that during the credits at the end, there were like deleted scenes? Because there was a kissing scene where Kristen just grabs the back of Rob's neck and pulls him down on the bed, and I'm like, whoa. And then when Rob comes up behind Kristen and he whispers something in her ear and he pulls her backwards and they fall onto the ground, I'm like, where was that? So I'm really hoping that the rumor about Twilight on DVD being 3-disc, I'm really hoping that that's true. Yeah, because if they have all those deleted scenes, I'm gonna be the happiest person on the face of the earth. Is that a little obsessive? Yes. Do I care? No. I hope everybody enjoyed Twilight as much as I did. If you didn't, keep in mind that it is the film adaptation. For those of you who loved it with me, fangirl squee on 3. 1, 2, 3. I will see everyone next week. TTFN!